Hello everyone, this is Joel A. Erickson and Brandon Marcello. Spotlight on the secondary for this one after talking to Ellis Johnson. As writers, we don't get a lot of our predictions right, but I did nail one. So far, the secondary is Josh Holsey at the boundary, Mincy at the field, Derek Moncrief at the boundary, and Jermaine Whitehead at free safety. That'd be a bad one to forget. The reason, as I've kind of said through the summer, it makes them more physical.
Yeah, you got Josh Holsey there at the boundary. He's a big physical guy. Ellis Johnson loves that. And they're in a position now where with Holsey, who they had moved his safety last season, got hurt before the A&M game, now they're able to finally put him back at corner because, in part, they feel really comfortable with Derek Moncrief, the newcomer. He came in the spring, held his own against some of Auburn's best receivers, even some big guys down the field. I believe he had an interception or two in some scrimmages behind closed doors that were impressive. So they feel comfortable there. In fact, they're so comfortable that Ellis Johnson came out Sunday night and just said, that's kind of the way we like things right now. We like that setup. And it opens things up for them to maybe move some other guys around, maybe play double duty on the field and corner and the boundary sides at corner.
Yeah, I think a lot of the moving around probably is going to be in the guys behind them.
Yes.
They're looking for people. Jonathan Jones is going to be on the field side most likely, but they're looking for people to kind of fill in those other spots. A couple of names we heard today. Rudy Ford has looked really good at free safety. And then the other position that's interesting and kind of goes in the secondary and sort of the linebackers too is at star. And a little bit of interesting thing there that Justin Garrett is back in the news.
Yeah, he's sticking there at star. They feel good, I guess, quote unquote, good at weak side linebacker with what they may be able to develop behind Chris Frost and Casanova McKenzie. Chris Frost being really a guy to really look at there. But I think that what you're going to see is that a guy is going to emerge at weak side linebacker like a Kiari Harding, Kenny Flowers. Kenny Flowers, the guy in the spring that they said if they had to bring a third linebacker in, which they're going to have to, it would have been Kenny Flowers at that point. So that's good news for them. Also, Garrett, as we all know, we've written about plenty of times, last spring, going back to 2013, was the player everybody was talking about. Got hurt, had 2 different foot injuries. Now he's back, he's healthy. Ellis Johnson still feels, and he said it again Sunday night, that he can still be one of the most dynamic players on the team if he can just stay healthy. And it'll be interesting to see, especially when they go to some of those things where they didn't really get to do a lot last season with 2 stars.
The key, bigger, more physical. That seems to be the key in the secondary this year, at least right now, with no injuries.
Yeah, no injuries, that's key.
Obviously, that could change things going forward, but that's the way it looks right now. We've got some practice viewing tomorrow. They'll be in shells. Pads come on Tuesday, so the hitting's going to start. We'll be back at some point tonight, to talk to you guys about what we see today.
We'll be wearing different clothes.
Hopefully.